What happens to a global power's sovereignty when its strategic interests no longer align with its oldest ally? On March 14, 2026, from the steps of 10 Downing Street, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer delivered a definitive answer that has redefined the special relationship. By formally refusing U.S. demands for British participation in a new multinational task force in the Middle East, Starmer signaled the most significant divergence in UK-US foreign policy since the Suez Crisis. Declaring that the era of automatic British alignment is over, Starmer launched what is now being called the Starmer Stand. This isn't just a diplomatic disagreement, it is a declaration of strategic recalibration. Is the UK finally stepping out from the shadow of the Pentagon, or is this a high-stakes gamble in a period of global volatility? Welcome to World Strategy Lab. In this strategic briefing, we analyze the Starmer Stand and the UK's shift toward a Britain-first security architecture. Historically, the UK has been the primary partner for U.S. power projection in the Middle East. From Iraq to recent Red Sea operations, Starmer has framed this break as a calculated preservation of national resources. Starmer argues that the security subsidy the UK provides to global maritime trade must be balanced against domestic economic stability. By prioritizing the defense of the UK's immediate Atlantic borders, the government aims to redirect military focus toward the High North and the English Channel. To London, this is about strategic focus. To Washington, it is a structural fracture in the framework of Western collective security. The strategy now revolves around the 2.5% reality. Under Starmer's leadership, the UK hit its target of 2.5% of GDP on defense in early 2026. But the Prime Minister is making it clear that this new money won't be a subsidy for foreign expeditionary cycles. The plan focuses on 4 pillars: strengthening the Royal Navy in the North Atlantic, expanding domestic drone manufacturing, securing North Sea energy, and rebuilding conventional readiness. This creates a new targeting window for British sovereignty. If the government can successfully pivot its military away from Middle Eastern entanglements, it effectively closes the gap between overextension and national defense. The structural reality is clear. The global commons are being redefined by those who know when to say no. The Starmer Stand proves that in modern grand strategy, a nation is only as strong as the interests it can defend on its own terms. We are entering an era of pragmatic realism, where traditional alliances remain, but the terms of engagement are being rewritten by self-reliance. In grand strategy, geography is destiny, but autonomy is the choice of the bold. As the UK scales back its global footprint to fortify its home base, the real question remains: can the Royal Navy protect British interests alone, or has the Starmer Stand left the UK's global trade routes vulnerable?